Actually, this is a new partner for us, a mural with Goodwill Houston, but I'm sure you guys have seen the Goodwill brand across the Houston region. They provide an opportunity for folks to donate and then also for folks to buy secondhand. But Goodwill has not only invested in supporting the community this way, but they have also have initiatives in supporting students with investment educations through the Eagle Investor Program. And the intent there is, let's get our students to be learning about how to pick the right company, or how to make them an angel investor in the future or a venture capitalist. And they're investing in high schools with partnership with the Houston Angel Network, which is a group of accredited investors that invest in startups. So, Goodwill has partnered with Han, and there's many other groups like that in town. So I encourage you to look at Goodwill in a different light, that they're also providing beyond just secondhand supplies and clothing, but also education and also uplifting, providing a lot more opportunities through scholarships and grants and funding. So thank you for that, Mural. Thank you. This is our first time that you're taking part in our Pitch Fest, but we're so glad you're here. And we love the fact that you call your students Eagle Investors, because that is the mascot of HCC, which is the eagle. So we really appreciate that, and we're looking forward to supporting that initiative as we go forward. All right, folks. So 5 out of 5. With that, step in, step it up. You've got 3 minutes.
Добрый день, як у вас справи?
Vocês já foram lá fora hoje?
Hola, ¿cómo están? Have you noticed something? We're feeling disconnected. And this is exactly what happens to refugees coming into the United States. I remember myself being a freshman, refugee from Ukraine, coming to the United States and being unable to make genuine connections due to the lack of English knowledge. I tried different online schools, but nothing helped. Only actually conversing with my peers helped me to adapt and make genuine connections. My name is Mark.
My name is Maria.
My name is Muzi.
And my name is Samuel. And we're STEPN. There are 68,000 refugees coming into the United States annually. 26,000 refugees and asylum seekers are in Houston. This is a disaster statistics. Half of those are children, and only half of those are able to get even a limited English proficiency.
So, to help aid this disconnect, we created STEPN. STEPN is an online and in-person educational platform that connects EAL, English as an additional language students, or refugees to high school volunteers. Now, all of our volunteers must go through a training with STEPN to ensure that they're credible and knowledgeable of our curriculum. By doing this, we are helping meet Sustainable Development Goal number 4, quality education, by promoting lifelong learning for all.
Imagine being an EAL student or refugee struggling to integrate into society and your education due to language barriers. STEPN is here to break those barriers by connecting EAL students and refugees to two vital groups. First, bilingual high school volunteers between the ages of 13 to 18 who are compassionate and are looking to make a change through cultural exchange, as well as philanthropic organizations such as Catholic Charities who are looking to integrate refugees and also looking for volunteers.
So for the financial strategy, we have 3 main revenue streams, beginning with grants and donations from our partnering organizations, moving on with the contracts we will be signing with our partner schools, and last but not least, the events we will be organizing with our partnership organizations, fostering the community.
The marketing strategy of STEPN starts with content marketing. We will send out email, newsletters, and social media posts that will be aiming at our target audience. We will also create chapters in different areas of Houston, focusing on urban, ethnically diverse schools that needs community enrichment activities. By doing so, we can build up a connection between our volunteers to help and support our refugee and EAL students. Lastly, we want to foster strategic partnership with charities, nonprofit, and educational organizations.
Now, compared to our competitors like English Interactive and Learn English Kids, not only is STEPN specifically created for kids and teens, but additionally, we want to ensure that we're not just an English educational platform, but a place that people can feel connected and feel safe to make any mistakes.
Judges, this is why we're asking you for $1,500 investment. 30% will be allocated in the refugee stream development, 30% will be allocated into our marketing expenses, and last but not least, 40% will be allocated into developing the STEPN platform.
So help us step up with STEPN.
All right. It's all right. 6 seconds is not bad. Good job. Judges, the 5 minutes are on the clock. Priya, I think you take the first shot here and or pass it on. Sarah, I think she's passing it to you.
Do you guys have a working platform already, an app?
Yeah, so we actually do have a website. So you go to our website and you can book a class, and we are actually doing classes as of right now. I'm actually teaching a class. I'm teaching a class for Brazilians because I'm from Brazil. So I'm teaching a class of 7 students who are from the ages 5 to 8. And we also have classes through Zoom as we have a partnership with JA Ukraine. And Mark actually teaches the classes through Zoom with the kids in Ukraine. And Samuel, who stepped in to help us today, he's actually in training to help some of our Hispanic students.
And then do you have a return rate as well?
So far, what we're trying to actually make is gain bigger community, right? Where we'll be able to have the sort of community and base line of students. So then we can start actually charging money. However, we don't charge the money from the students. As we said before, we believe it's really important to emphasize. The money we get is from establishing chapters in the schools. Well, we do have an initial investment of $8,000 that was invested by a grant from North Anglia Education. So this is our money right now that we're using to develop our startup.
And last question is, how do you seek volunteers? How you replenish your talent pool?
Yeah, so essentially what we do, as we mentioned, we establish chapters within schools. So just like Model United Nations or honor societies, there's chapters within those schools. So once we establish the chapter, we recruit volunteers. Volunteers can sign up, and then if they're interested, we have to do an interview process with them, of course, because they are going to be working with children or even adults. So once they get accepted, we do an 8-week training program with them to ensure that they're credible and they know things about our curriculum. So we want to ensure that we get a wide outreach. We also post on Instagram, and we have our sign-up form linked on our Instagram, our LinkedIn. So just anyone that wants to help out can sign up.
Thank you for your question.
Okay.
Is the training given by the professionals or by you all to the volunteers?
Yeah, so our curriculum was actually built by teachers. So we partnered with the EAL teachers at our school because obviously we're just high school students, so we don't have as much credibility as the professionals. So we did partner with the teachers at our school and other schools. We have the partnerships in Ukraine. We have a partnership with the school in Brazil. So our training is just us, as we are who teaches the classes, but our curriculums are made with teachers, but the training is just us that does it.
Today,
Can you repeat this?
how many users do you have today?
So we had 30 plus users, and now we actually established our partnership with Winchester Elementary School. And that school that has a lot of international families. I'm working currently with establishing more customers from that area because there are a lot of different students ranging from Ukrainian, Russian to Arabic language. So there's a lot of demand for these classes.
How many volunteering hours should one put into? How many hours should the volunteers contribute to this program? Is there any minimum requirement that you have?
So far for the volunteering hours, so like we haven't been giving out as much. However, for our first initial BSO volunteer, we offer 1 hour per each class, which is the duration of the class.
Yeah, and then so just for a little more information, the classes are usually 1 hour, and depending on your level, basic, intermediate, or advanced, basic we do 2 to 3 times a week, intermediate we do 2 to 1, and then advanced we just do 1 class a week, and then the volunteers can switch in and out. So let's say I'm busy one day, but I want to help the class. You don't have to do 2 classes a week, you can just do 1 because it is on our calendar, so you can just let us know, and you get your hours based on the classes you teach.
I'm going to remind you, we've got 4 more to go and 30 minutes to do this in. So this team does have a minute left, but if we're good on the questions, some of you got multiple questions out of this. So good job on answering fast. But at this point, are we good to? All right, thank you. Let's get the next.